I've worked with multiple business to business companies in the last 5 years, and while most of them had an amazing product, but they were missing a constant flow of leads. And you can have the best offer in the world, but there's no use if nobody knows about it, right? So here's all you need to book your calendar with qualified prospects. This is a framework you can implement in 2 weeks, and this is the exact same framework I have implemented for my agency that covers everything from buying domains to booking calls. And if you follow each and every step of this framework, it's impossible to not sign clients. So let's dive into the framework. The first step is defining your ICP. ICP stands for Ideal Customer Profile. It defines the perfect customer for what your organization solves for. So answer as many questions as you can. So what is their title? Are they the CEO, founder, head of marketing, head of business development? What is the revenue? What is the industry they serve in? What are some pain points they might be experiencing? And what are the results they are looking to get? And which social media platform do they use the most? Are they more active on Instagram? Are they more active on LinkedIn? And you answer as many questions as you can and be specific. And once you have that, it brings us to the next step, that is crafting a no brainer offer. So after researching your ideal customer, build an offer they can say no to. So let me tell you one thing, there is zero downside of having a no brainer offer. If you have a no brainer offer in place, you're going to eliminate your competition by at least 90%. And your offer is as good as its perceived value. So have tangible results, offer any kind of risk reversal like guarantee, and mention the time frame in which you're going to bring them the result you're promising. So the key is to offer them results they are looking for while reducing the time and risk. So here's a template you can use and make your own offer. So we help ICP with tangible results within time frame, without risk reversal, with a unique mechanism. So whatever your process or your service is, just give it a unique name because it piques curiosity in the reader and it helps you stand out from the competitors. And the next step is building a lead magnet. So you will not believe how many emails your prospects are receiving on a daily basis. As an agency owner, I literally receive more than 100 emails myself, and 99% of them are pitching a call without building trust. And I'm asking myself, why should I jump on a call with them? I haven't heard about them or the company, and half an hour of my time is very valuable. So I cannot stress this enough that building a lead magnet will 10x your reply rate at very least. So take your time and build something your ideal customer really wants. It could be a free audit, sample work, video sales letter, explaining the strategy that they could implement themselves, and let the principle of reciprocation do the work for you, because if you provide them value upfront, they are more likely to return the favor and jump on a call with you as compared to you pitching a call right away, just like every other email in their inbox. And the next step is building a lead list. So first, you need to be hyper targeted with your ideal customer so you can personalize your emails without compromising on the volume. So there are two aspects of cold outreach if you want to have a successful cold outreach in place. So the first is volume, the second is personalization. If you have both of them in place, your cold outreach will be unstoppable and you will get clients. No questions to that. So the goal is to build 4 to 5 lists of thousands of potential prospects using tools like Apollo. There are a lot of different tools you can use, but Apollo is my favorite because it gives you verified emails and also it gives you filters you can use to personalize your emails and have a segmented list. So use either of these filters for each list possible. So the location they are in, the sub niche, and the company size if they have less than 50 employees, if they have more than 200 employees, and the recent funding. So that's a very good way of personalizing your email. If they got a funding, you can mention that in the introduction. And trust me, if you do segmentation, it will make your cold outreach much more effective. Then we have to set up email accounts. So now you have the offer, ICP, and the list. The next step is to set your campaign for volume. So always remember, volume beats luck. If you send more volume, you're gonna get more clients. That's basic math. And in order to achieve volume, you cannot do that by one single email, especially if you're doing that with your main domain, your main email address. Because if you're sending a lot of emails, the chances are the reputation of the email address will go down, and you don't want that with your main domain. So what you can do is you could go to Google domain. You can buy 5 to 10 domains with 15 to 20 email accounts. Buy more if you want more emails going out, but with 20 email accounts, you could send 50 emails each, and that's 1,000 emails daily and 30,000 emails a month. And if you do that, you're going to book a lot of sales call. It's impossible to not book sales call. And then once you have your domains, your email account set up, it's time to warm them up. So your focus should be to avoid your emails ending up in spam. If you send a lot of emails from a relatively new domain or email address, your emails are going to end up in spam. So warm up your emails for at least 2 weeks. Week 1, send 25 a day. Week 2, 30 a day, till week 6, where you can send 50 a day. And 50 should be the maximum number of emails you should be sending from one email account. And I have warmed up much faster without ending up in spam. But if you want to be on the safe side, simply follow this speed. And now is the time to craft your email copy. So you will have to test 4 to 5 different copies. I recommend a sample size of 200 to 300 leads each for testing each email copy. And there are some metrics you cannot avoid. So open rate should be more than 60%, and the reply rate should be more than 7%. And if your metrics are below that, it means you either need to change your list, your subject line, or the email copy itself. And there are different angles you can try, so every angle has one thing in common. So you start with the personalized introduction. If you have done the list building right, the segmentation right, introduction won't be a problem. And after that, you could play around with various angles like offer, your no-brainer offer, case study, call to action. The next is case study, value, call to action. So value call to action is you're asking permission for sending a lead magnet like a free strategy, free audit, or something like free work, just to give value. The next is pain point. You're highlighting a pain point they might be experiencing, and as a CTA, you are pitching a solution to the problem you mentioned. The next is value call to action, again a lead magnet, and in the PS section, you want to have a case study how you help a client go from point A to point B in a time frame. And the last one is call to action offer and case study. So while the structure is different, every one of them has like some things in common. So you have a no-brainer offer, you have a lead magnet, and you're touching on their pain points, and you're coming across as a person who knows them. So that's about the email copy. And congratulations, you have done most of the work till now. Now we are at the fun part, which is launching the campaign. You could use tools like Instantly or Smartlead for sending emails. And for each campaign you have, make sure to have at least 5 to 10 follow up emails, because rarely anyone will reply to your initial email. And as you know yourself, money is made in the follow up. So launch, test, double down on what's working. And once you launch the campaign, you're sending thousands of email every day, personalized emails, and you're going to be getting more than 7% reply rate. The next step is to manage your inbox. So the speed of your reply dictates the number of meetings you book. The secret is to reply under 10 minutes if possible, and no later than 2 hours at worst. And one of the easiest way to do is to prepare for the three most common replies. So what is the price? Colleague referrals, send me more info. So here's a template for send me more info that you can use. I'll keep it short. We get you benefit through mechanism. Go a bit more detailed into the mechanism and why it's different from other methods, and have some sort of guarantee in place. And as a call to action, say if you're not completely against discussing it further, how does tomorrow at 1 p.m. work for a quick call? Of course, you can change the timing as per your schedule and availability. And once you're replying to everything, you are booking calls. The next step is pre-call sequence. It's massively powerful. I haven't seen a lot of companies having a pre-call sequence. So it doesn't only nurture the prospect but also increases the conversion drastically. So simply make 3 to 4 reminder emails that includes case studies and sales asset. So here's an example you can use. Hello name, looking forward to our call at time. If you have a second, here's a case study you might find useful. How we help client X go from A to B, and here's the link for our call. And you can use this template. And if you have a proper pre-call sequence in place, closing would be much more easier because they're already aware of the problem and the solution, and all you have to do is help them make a decision on the spot. And if you follow each and every step in the strategy, like, you will book calls. And the good thing is you have to set it up once, and once you set it up, all you have to do is like turn the campaign on, and you're going to get calls in your calendar. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you implement this strategy to book a lot of sales call and grow your business. Thanks a lot.